Graveyard soil, coffin nails and some revenge oil. That's what a coven of witches in New York used to place a hex on U.S. Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh this past weekend. He was recently appointed to the lifetime position after facing sexual misconduct allegations. Well, the event was met with protesters condemning the sorcery, while a Catholic priest and exorcist attempted to counter the dark magic by saying a mass. Caleb Maupin, for one, was spellbound.
So we're here in Brooklyn, where a group of pagan witches have gathered to place a hex on the newly confirmed Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Now, in the statement for the event, essentially they said that black magic is a mechanism for exacting justice by women who have been wronged by men just like him. Now, the ceremony is taking place at this occult bookstore behind me. Now, here in liberal Brooklyn, witchcraft, Wicca might just be considered to be another hobby or fascination. But in some parts of the country, it's no laughing matter. There are schools around the country where the Harry Potter books are forbidden from the school library because Christian parents are offended by the witchcraft content. And there have been cases where Satanists and Wiccan practitioners have gone to court demanding their religious freedom. Needless to say, tonight's ceremony did not sit well with a number of Trump supporters.
It is a scary time right now. I mean, there's a list of things going on. Now you've got witches that are placing a hex on Brett Kavanaugh.
Now, a Catholic priest who's been trained in Rome as a bona fide exorcist says he will be conducting a mass to protect Brett Kavanaugh from the witches. He says that witchcraft is not a matter of free speech.
Conjuring up personified evil does not fall under free speech. Satanic cults often commit crimes. They murder and sexually abuse everyone in their cult.
We decided to talk to some of the people attending the ceremony or gathered outside the bookstore and see how they feel about cursing Kavanaugh. Do you think the ceremony tonight will actually impact Brett Kavanaugh?
No, it will not, but it will make everybody feel like they've accomplished something, and, you know, people need to feel like they've accomplished something.
Possible it could backfire and help Brett Kavanaugh.
Easily, yes. I mean, they've hexed Trump 3 times right now, right? And so Trump seems to be doing pretty well for a guy who's been hexed 3 times.
Hopefully die, but I don't want him to die. I just want him to, like, be paralyzed for the rest of his life so he can't talk or something.
So you're coming out to counter the witch ceremony?
It's not about countering, it's just serving the love of God. So we just want to say, instead of like curses, we want to actually release blessings, and we want to show the love of God, because we're not about hate, because that's what that's about. We're showing that we're actually about love.
I encourage everyone to also go out and register to vote. Magic is one thing, but you know, the polls are another.
So, will Brett Kavanaugh's tenure on the U.S. Supreme Court be impacted by tonight's ceremony? Or is he going to be protected by that Catholic mass conducted by an exorcist? Or is this all just a bunch of silly superstition that means absolutely nothing? Well, like with most spiritual matters, there's no way to be absolutely sure. But what we can be sure of is that Americans are increasingly becoming divided. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.